payments, smooth tender processing, and several other key issues. The meeting holds significance as it was the same Contractors Association which levelled 40% corruption allegation against the previous BJP government under Bommai. In fact, ahead of meeting with the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, my colleague Deepak spoke to Kempanna, the President of Contractors Association, on what concerns they have. Let's listen.
But why do you think there is a delay, sir, right now in releasing the payment?
Now, what happens, whatever the new government has come, almost 10 to 15 days they used to stop. This government, almost 1 month they have stopped. And this is the time because the students, they have to admit their students to this and all.
Okay.
That was
So you're saying it shouldn't have been stopped for 1 month. It should have been done earlier.
Yes.
Why,
earlier all the 10 days, 15 days they used to stop. Now this time is 1 month they have stopped. Maybe there are guarantees and all. Maybe a big deal. But kind enough today given the time for yes, sir. We will discuss.
So what will be the main thing that you will tell the Chief Minister today, sir? What would be?
We will request him to release the funds as early as possible.
Okay. Are there any other concerns that the contractors are facing that you would want to highlight to the Chief Minister today, sir?
First, we have to. Important thing is that this one payment has to be released. That is a concern, major concern of the contractor.
Okay. So the corruption issue that you were raising previously, that's something that you will talk about today or not?
That will come in the way. Today's is most important is because every nook and corner of the Karnataka contractors are demanding us because they are suffering a lot and all.
Okay.
And the last 2-3 years there is no proper payment and all. That's why we are requesting.
Right, sir.
Stopped most of the contracts and even the payments, and right now Mr. Kempanna went on to say that usually when the governments change it's about 10 to 15 days that the payments are stalled, but here over a month now the payments have not been made, making it very difficult for the contractors. This is an issue that of course he's going to be raising in front of the Chief Minister, and we'll really have to see whether an amicable solution of course to that is found. A little later, in about an hour from now, we're expecting various trade unions, industrialists and various other bodies to meet the Chief Minister over the power tariff hike. In that, of course, the issue of the inflated power bills that people are right now getting, especially considering the fact that there has been, of course, a tariff raise, including arrears that people have to cough up. Industries, of course, are saying that this overall hampers their overall growth because, in comparison to neighboring states, Karnataka, of course, charges the most in terms of electricity, and it's a direct, a blow to them in terms of, their expenses. And right now, the only solution that has been given as far as the government is concerned is to pay up, the electricity fare for this month in an installment of sorts. So they don't really have a big relief of sorts. That's something that they're going to discuss. FKCCI, of course, based out of Bengaluru, didn't take part in the protest. Yesterday, we did see the Karnataka Chamber of Commerce based from Hubli stage a protest, and various other bodies, of course, who did take part in that protest against the power tariff hike, asking the government to roll it back. We'll really have to see what sort of solution to that as well the Chief Minister finds today. So important two meetings that are lined up, but a very important statement that has been made by Mr. Kempanna, the Contractors Association head, where he of course goes on to say that probably the government has held up these payments because they have to have the money to implement the 5 guarantees of the government. So that's going to be crucial. What really transpires out of this particular meeting and comes out is going to be quintessential in terms of how the contractors, of course, take this issue forward.
All right, so those are the details that we are picking up from Karnataka at this point. In fact, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to hold a key meeting with Contractors Association in Bengaluru. In fact, the talks revolving around pending payments, smooth tender processing and other key issues, including corruption issue. The meeting, of course, holding significance as it was the same Contractors Association which had leveled 40% corruption allegation against the previous BJP government under Bommai. So hectic day as far as Karnataka Chief Minister is concerned. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is set to hold a crucial meeting today with trade bodies, government officials and other stakeholders to discuss power tariff concerns as well. This comes a day after Karnataka Chamber of Commerce and Industries had organized a statewide bandh demanding rollback hike in electricity charges. This year alone, a price of electricity has been hiked by over 1 rupee in Karnataka. So Siddaramaiah set to hold crucial meetings today, one of them with the trade bodies, government officials and several other stakeholders on power tariff concerns. Remember, the price of electricity had been hiked by over 1 rupee in Karnataka. We have Neha joining us. Neha, crucial meeting with Chief Minister of Karnataka over power tariff. What is expected? Because we saw that strike by trade union. Is a rollback expected?
Well, Radhika, that's unlikely that a rollback could be expected here. We spoke with the industries minister yesterday as well, who suggested that, they would in fact arrive at a resolution over here for the trade and the industry bodies. However, a rollback at this point in time seems unlikely is what he went on to echo. This is important here because, we saw a massive strike, a statewide bandh being called by all of the traders' bodies yesterday. Not only did they protest, in fact, they'd even downed their shutters as well. And this, of course, is something that we've always seen in the past as well. That, it is largely, of course, the trade and the industries that have, been the backbone of the business over here in Karnataka, that have, quite literally kept the economy going, of course, even during times that were difficult for the state financially, irrespective of which government has come into play. Now, what's important is that the traders' body that protested yesterday, that's the Karnataka Chamber of Commerce and Industries, even went on to very categorically, spell out that they're not protesting against the Congress or against the BJP for that matter, but just merely against the hike that was implemented. We'll really have to wait and see what measures right now are, meted out over here after the meeting that's going to be beginning in some time is held, and what sort of respite these industries receive after that meeting.
All right, so we'll wait and watch out for that as to what kind of respite they will receive. Of course, a crucial meeting there on power tariff. Thank you, Neha, for all those details. More breaking updates. At Delhi Airport Customs booked a case against 5 Indian nationals and